could round up the strongest people on the planet and put us in slavery. That's not a physical thing, that's a spiritual thing.
It's one thing I know though.
Go ahead, Henry.
We'll be the first.
The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Right, read on.
And to be subject to payments.
To be subject to what?
Payments.
We subject to payments, are we not? Right. We got to pay taxes on everything, right? We got to pay property tax. We got to pay interest on anything that we buy. We gotta have insurance, and nothing's really insured. Right? We got all kinds of payments that we subject to payments, right? And we still gonna pay. Read on.
According to all the iniquities of our fathers.
Right. So it was the iniquities of our fathers going off, not listen to thus saith the Most High. Right? They went off and they made the Most High mad. They pissed him off because they weren't following after his commandments that they were given a long time ago. So that fell upon us. We have to carry that burden, right? But until we get right and come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, we're going to continue to be underneath these curses. Right? You got a precept? Yeah. Go ahead.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 5 and verse 7. Our fathers have sinned.
Our fathers have sinned. Like it said, the fathers way back, our forefathers sinned. Read.
And are not.
Are not. They're not. That means they're gone. They're dead. Right? Our forefathers sinned, but they're dead now. Read on.
And we have borne their iniquities.
We borne their iniquities. We're carrying the sins of our fathers. Right. Finish? Was that? Yeah. That's it on that? Okay. So yeah, we're carrying the iniquities. But see, here's the thing. Hosea 4 and 6. There's a problem.
Hold that right now.
Go ahead, Mr. Henry.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. All right. So there's a problem, right? So we can know this. Right? So now you know, right, that our forefathers have sinned. So we got to do what's right, correct? Right. So would you say you love the Most High? You do. So because you love the Most High, there's requirements you got to know about. But let me bring this scripture out real quick, and we're going to go into some of the requirements, and we're going to go into a few more other things. Bring that out.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
What did the Most High call us?
My people.
We're his people. Read on.
Are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
We don't know.
We the first.
But we destroyed because a lot of us don't know. We don't know that we're his people, right? We don't know that we're Israelites. We want to run around and call ourselves niggas. I'm a real nigga. A lot of us want to do that, and they feel like that's a sense of pride to call yourself a nigga.
No.
Right? Not just that, Hispanic, essay, home, orderly, all this other, whatever they be saying, all these different terminologies. Yard man, I'm a Zoe, all of these things these terms that we call ourselves, savages, I'm a beast, right? Those are bad terms when you look at the definition of what those words are. But we take pride in calling ourselves these things, right? So they've done a good job at tricking us and making us down ourselves and take pride in calling ourselves these abominable names.
They done tricked us for years.
They done tricked us for years. They took the chains off, and we still destroy it. That's it on that?
Still being tricked.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Because we rejected knowledge, right? Knowledge is in these scriptures. This is knowledge. Read.
I will also reject thee.
The Most High said He's going to reject us. As long as we continue to reject His word and reject His commandments, He's going to continue to reject us, which is going to keep us in the condition that we're in. But don't you want to get out of this condition?
I'm going to get out.
So what are you willing to do?
Sacrifice everything.
So you're going to sacrifice. It doesn't even require sacrificing everything. Let's get some laws. Let me get Numbers 15 and 27. This is one simple law that you can keep because you're already doing one. You got your beard. Now it's a little, I'm sure you shave it, but we're going to get into that in just a second. But this is one thing. This goes into the dress code that the Most High gave us. And you got to remember, the Most High is the original author of beauty, style, fashion, all of that stuff. He's the original author. So trust me, if He tells you to do it, it's fresh, it's fly, and everything else you can think of. Bring that out.
The book of Numbers, chapter 15, and verse 37. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak to Henry.
And bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
Now, you know, looking at all of these brothers up here, what stands out to you about what we got on? Not the whole outfit.
No.
Fringes. These are fringes. See these right here?
Y'all win.
These, not the whole garment, but these are fringes. This part at the bottom, these are fringes. Read on.
And the borders of their garments throughout their generation.
So as long as we generating children, as long as we here on this planet, we supposed to wear these fringes because it's something that sets us apart from everybody else.
That's what-
Read.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
You see that ribbon of blue? We all got a ribbon of blue on the border of the garment.
I see it.
Right. Read on.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe,
Uh-huh.
that ye may look upon it,
Right.
and remember all the commandments of the Most High.
So you gonna look at these things and you gonna remember the commandments of the Most High. That's the purpose of these, right? One of your brothers step on your shoe, right? You get mad. Dang, I just bought these Jordans. He just messed up my shoe. You look down at your fringes. I'm gonna let that go.
And I've been looking at it like it's a symbol or something.
It does mean something. It signifies the commandments, right?
Right.
So, did you ever go to church?
Yeah, I've been to church.
And now, when you went to church, right? Did you ever hear anything about this?
Nothing.
Right? Did you ever hear them say anything about shaving your beard or anything like that? Not shaving your beard? Never heard anything like that.
No.
So basically, they didn't never tell you to keep the commandments.
No.
Right. So, do you love God? You said you love God.
Purity.
You know what I want.
Purity. I know you bring it.
I'm finna bring it out. This is all of the Spirit. This is all the Most High.
Bring it out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you know, according to the Bible, what love really is, right? Because see, love is an action word. A lot of people like to make love
Hold on, brother.
just be a
Brother, hold on. You gotta
stay
on
over
this
there, brother.
side.
Stay over there.
I can't talk to him?
Yeah,
No,
you
I'm
gotta-
talking to you right now.
We can hear you.
But love, yeah, I can hear you good. But love is not just words. Love is action. Like you got an old lady or you got kids or whatever. You can tell them you love them all day long, but love comes from action. You showing them, just like your kids showing you that they love you by being obedient, right? Bring that out.
The book of 2 John, verse 6. And this is love,
This is love according to the Bible. Read.
that we walk after his commandments.
That we walk after his commandments, right? So contrary to what the church has been teaching our people and lying to our people, that you don't have to keep the commandments and all you got to do is confess that Christ is the Son and this and that and the other, and you'll be forgiven of your sins, because that's not
Can
true.
I say something?
Go ahead.
I thought love comes from your heart.
What does your heart do?
Your heart is from when you express something out.
Do you have thoughts come out of your heart?
Yeah.
Thoughts come out of your heart.
Everything come out of your heart.
Everything comes out. So when you think, you be thinking for your heart or your mind?
Jeremiah.
Well, your mind, but you got your heart too.
Jeremiah 17 and 9.
Bring Jeremiah to me then.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 9.
Uh-huh.
The heart is deceitful above all things.
Your heart is the biggest liar there is. That's according to the Holy Scriptures. So we can't be going with our heart.
Hold on. That's in Jeremiah. What?
That's Jeremiah 17 and 9.
17 and 9.
You can't go with your heart because your heart is wicked above all things. Read.
Who can know it?
Who can know it besides you? Read.
I, the Most High, search the heart.
Uh-huh. The Most High. Read.
I try the reins,
Uh-huh.
even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doing.
Right. Of his doings. Right? According to the fruit of his doings. So you can't say, oh, I love God, but you're not doing nothing. Right? You gotta show these works. James 2 and 26. You gotta show what you're doing, right? Like I said, love is an action word. So you gotta keep the commandments. The
Right.
commandments is an action word.
Right.
Putting on fringes,
Right.
wearing your beard, right? Doing things like that. It's a whole, not eating shrimp, crab, lobster, pork. That's all laws that the Most High set forth for us to show that we love him and how we can carry ourselves in righteousness. Bring that out.
The book of James, chapter 2, verse 26.
Uh-huh.
For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also.
So your body, if your spirit is gone, your body just gonna lay on the ground. It ain't gonna do nothing, right? It's just like a car. A car gonna sit still till you crank it up and drive it, right? So is your works without faith. You can have all the faith in the world. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, I love Jesus, Jesus. But if you're not working and showing that, then you're not doing nothing. Titus 1 and 16, right? Because you get a lot of people that say, oh, I love the Lord,
I believe that.
right? You get a lot of people. I can ask everybody that walk past here if they love God.
I love God.
But then I can tell them, oh, well, you got to do this, 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 and that. They don't want to hear it. So do you really love the Most High? Because if you do, you're going to show those good works.
Right.
That fruit is going to manifest, right? It's going to be good fruit that's going to come from you. Salaki, I keep doing that. It's going to be good fruit that's going to come from you, and it's going to be seen in your works. Read.
The book of Titus, chapter 1 and verse 16.
Uh-huh.
They profess that they know God.
A lot of our people profess that they know the Most High, right? Oh, I know the Lord. I have a personal relationship with him, right? You hear that a lot, right? Read.
But in works,
You think you do?
Yeah, I think I do. Now go ahead.
Okay, read.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
But in words,
But in works, Henry,
they deny him.
they deny him. They don't want to do what the Most High says. They don't want to put no fringes on. Women
Right.
don't want to dress modestly.
Right.
Right?
You're right, you're
Women
right.
don't want to. Women don't want to be submissive to their husbands.
You're right.
Men don't want to stay home and watch their children. They don't want to work. You know, we don't want to stop killing each other. These are all works that we have to do in order to show ourselves to be worthy of the Most High, to be worthy of
You're
salvation
right,
and
you're
making
right,
the kingdom.
you're right.
That's
Right? So what you gonna do, Henry? When you gonna what type of when are you willing to make these changes for the Most High since you say that you love Him?
Yes, sir.
Because remember, like we said, this is an action word, right? You know today is the Sabbath. You know what the Sabbath is?
Saturday.
Sabbath is on Saturday, right? So do you know what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do on Sabbath?
Sacrifice. Don't work. Don't do nothing.
So you know.
Right.
Believe in the Almighty.
So
And I worked today already.
you work today.
Yes, sir.
So what are you gonna do about that? You gonna start coming? Cause see, the Sabbath is a holy convocation. It means it's a separate gathering
I know.
of the saints of the Most High, and we go over the scriptures and we exalt the name of the Most High, right? And we keep the commandments and we gather together. You know, we do all the righteous things. We rehearse righteous acts. So now it's time for you, Henry, to make that change.
Right. Come.
It's time for you to be a servant of the Most High, a true servant of the Most High.
I'm asking you a question.
Go ahead.
Sometimes I need help. To make
That's
that-
what we're here for. That's what the Most High is for.
But see, I need help to make that change.
That's what these scriptures will do. They will help you. When the Most High sees that you doing and you putting forth that effort,
Right.
He's gonna help you.
Right.
Trust me.
Sirach 37. Be continually around the godly man.
Bring that out.
Yeah.
Sirach 37. He's gonna help you. He will put pieces around you to help you persevere, to help you get through whatever it is that you may be going through.
Right.
That's right.
But you can't just completely lean on your brothers.
Right.
You gotta fight for yourself too.
I came over here anyway.
That's because the Most High, he ordained all of this to
Draw me
happen.
over here.
Yeah, something drew you over here. That's the Most High. It's the Spirit, man. It's the Spirit. Listen to this, Henry. Check it
I'm
out.
for real, man.
Bring that out.
The book of Sirach, chapter 37, verse 12.
Uh-huh.
But be continually with a godly man.
Be continually with a godly man. Always, you got to separate yourself from people that aren't keeping the commandments, because you know why? They're going to motivate you to continue to be in sin.
That's right.
But when you around godly men, we're always going to remind you, nah, Henry, you can't do that. Nah, Henry, ain't no smoking. Nah, we're going to get into these scriptures. Nah, we're going to, you know what I mean? We're going to send up this prayer. Nah, we're going to do the right thing. That's what being around a godly man is supposed to do. We're supposed to be your crutches when you get weak to help you stand up. That's what we do for each other. We family.
That's right.
But you can be strong.
Right.
Finish that out.
I can be strong with a little help.
But be continually with a godly man whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Most High.
You got to know that these brothers and sisters is keeping the commandments of the Most High. And when you're around those people, you'll always be motivated to keep the commandments, to do the
Hallelujah.
right thing, to praise the Most High's name, right? And to do thus saith the Most High. But when you're around people that's not doing it, they're gonna convince you to do the here, man. Just hit it one time, bro.
Right.
Just hit it one time. Oh, look at that girl right there, man. That's so and so old lady. I don't care, man. She by herself. Go holler at her.
Right.
That's wicked.
Right.
And when you're around wickedness, it's gonna motivate you to do wickedness. But when you're around righteousness, you're gonna be righteous. Because darkness and light can't dwell together.
Right.
Light is always gonna run the darkness away. So it's about Proverbs 6:23. It's about doing the right thing, right? It's about, like I said, that light, right? That light comes from the Most High. It comes from within. He gives it to you, right? Yeah, all praises to the Most High. He blessed me to wake me up and took me out of darkness, and all these other brothers as well. And he can do the same things for you too.
I asked you one question.
Yeah, no, I was answering your question.
Okay.
Bring that out.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 6
And I believe you got it.
and verse 23.
Uh-huh.
For the commandment is a lamp.
The commandment is a lamp, right? All the commandments of the Most High is a lamp. Read.
And the law,
And the what?
and the law,
And the what?
and the law
And the law of God. Read.
is
the
light.
light.
It's a light.
Hallelujah.
The law of the Most High is a light,
Right.
right? And darkness cannot be around the light. Read.
And the reproofs of instruction are the ways of life.
Because the scriptures the laws, the statutes, and the commandments are a reproof of instruction. It is instruction, right? It is what's going to guide you in this wicked world. It is what's going to keep you on the righteous path. It's going to keep you from doing wickedness.
Right.
Right? Because